you can use percentile s to inject string into your print statements. The module percentile is referred to as a string formatting operator. Okay, now I write print, I am going to inject percentile s here. Means I am going to inject something. I use something as the percentile s. Then what I will write? I am going to inject percentile s means it's a string here. Percentile something. And let me execute it. Now it's print, I am going to inject something here. You can use anything in the place of percentile s. How will you do that? Just after the string, use percentile and the string. Like print love percentile s. Percentile. When I will use for loop, then means it is easy for the for loop because for the list, there are so many nums. List into is s. Okay, understood. Okay, you can pass multiple items by replacing them inside a tuple after the percentile operator. As for example, print, I am going to inject percentile a text here and also percentile is text here, and use the percentile under the tuple. Just pass two words, means two strings like some and more. Now when I will miss, let me execute the program. Now it will print, I am going to inject some text here as the percentile is, it will print some, and the next percentile is, it will print more, and the whole string are, I am going to inject some text here and more text here. As the same thing, you can means assign to string in a variable like x equal to some and y equal to more. Then you just use like percentile under the tuple x comma y. Now format conversion method. Like percentile s means you just pass the string. Percentile r means it's a string representation. Okay, like he said his name was percentile s, it's string. He said his name was percentile r, means it's a REPR method, means it's delivered the string representation of an object. Now next is just again print I once got a fish. Percentile is means it's percentile this, and I use percentile /t means it's a tab, or it's a it's a space. That's why I use /t. /t means it's a space. Okay. Understood, guys. Next, percentile. Already I said percentile is means strings, and now also no, percentile d means it's a integer, means a number values. Then just execute it. I wrote percentile x programs today and use percentile 3.75 means it's print with the string value 3.75. And I wrote percentile d programs today means it's print with the integer value 3.75. Okay. Integer value of 3.75 means it's only 3. Okay. Now float. But we already know about float. Then we use percentile f. Percentile 5.2 means 5 means it's for the integer number, means 5 means total number of integer before the point. Okay. And 2 means total number of values after the point, means 3.144 means before the point it will be 5 values, and after the point it will be 2 values, means 0.4. Now let's execute it, and it will print 13.14 because after the point value it will take 5 values, but there is no 5 values. That's why it's as it is, leave it as it is. And after the point it just print 2 values only, 1 and 4. Next one is 1.0 means as same, 1 for before the point and 0 for after the point, and it's print 13 only because after the point there is no values it will take. That's why it print 13. Now 1.5 means as same, before the point is as 1, total number of value is 1, and after the point total number of value is 5, and it print just 1, means 1 value before the decimal point, and after the decimal point it print just 5 values. Ah, 10.2 means same. 25.2 means same. Just 25 values. Now mixing up string values, float values, and percentile are string representation. Percentile is means it's string. Percentile 5.3 means it's a decimal values, and percentile r means it's a string representation, and it will print first high, second 5.2 means 3.14, and third by as is well. Yeah. Also, we can format using the dot format method. And the syntax of dot format method is the string in the string there use means where you can format the string. In that place you use just curly braces, and after the string just dot format and the values whatever you can pass in the string. Now this is a string with curly braces, dot format, and I want to pass insert in between this is a string with an insert. Okay. Again, you can use dot format method like passing the index 2, 1, 0. Means first 0 in the last position, 1 is second position, and 2 is third position. The quick brown fox. As usual, 0 is fox, that's why it's last. 1 is the second element is brown and 2 is the quit. Done. It's also a formatting method using the variable. Means you can pass the variable here and assign the variable in dot format method. And let me execute. And first object 1, second object 2, third object is 12.3. Has same like format and percentage. One formatting is there that is called if string format, and syntax of the if string format is just in the before the string use if, after the string just curly braces and pass the argument or pass the values like that. Name here, name equal to Fred, and print a first, and he said his name is name, means I pass the Fred here, that's why I write just in the curly braces the variable name. Same here. Okay, nothing is there. Now start with Python function. Then what is function? A function is a set of code that performs some task. Also a function that is given a particular name. And now using this name, you can call this function to execute this instruction anywhere in the program, any number of times. And the syntax of the function is we can use def here for construct the function, and after the function we just ended with the parenthesis. Within the parenthesis we can use argument, or we can't, just blank here, means we as leave as it is in blank. Okay, and also we can pass many arguments, one arguments or more than two arguments, anything you can pass here. This is the syntax. Okay, one thing is there also, after the means construct the function is colon there. Okay, after the function use two colon. Now it's a simple function. I just create one function using def, and the function name is say hello. Okay, and just after the function name I use parenthesis here. Also you have to use also, it's a syntax, and after that I use one colon and just print hello. That function has no purpose unless it call. That's why we call that function. Okay, now call the function. My function name is say hello, and we call it say hello. Now let me execute it. Okay, now it's print only hello. Okay, it's also a function, just construct using def and parenthesis. In the parenthesis I pass a variable that is name. Okay, and after that use colon, and in the body of the function is print hello %s. Already we know %s means it's a string formatting method, and percentile means it's a string formatting operator. Percentile means in the what we use in the percentile is just percentile name. Okay, let me execute it function and call the function using passing one argument here, that is Josh. Means already we passed a variable, that is means argument, that is name. In the place of name we just pass the Josh. Now it will print hello Josh. Okay, understood? Maybe using return function we can use function also, and I write def add num. It's a function name. After the function name, use parenthesis. In the parenthesis, we pass two arguments here. One is number 1 and number 2, means num1 and number 2. After that, colon must be. The body of the function is returned num1 plus num2. It means just sum of the two numbers. Now let me execute it. Means it returns the value of the summation. Okay, now I just call the function add num and I just pass two numbers in the add num function, that is 4 and 5. That means the function return num1 plus num2. Here num1 is 4 and num2 is 5. That means it returned 5 plus 4, means 4 plus 5, 9. Okay. We can use variable here also, means in the variable we can assign the calling function. Okay, now result equal to add num. It's a calling function add num, that is the function, and in the add num function we pass 4 and 5. This also print the same result, 9. Okay, now it's a function. I just copied it. Okay. As Python is a dynamically typed language, so we can't means initialize its data type. That's why I just passed num1 and num2. Python interpreted means just know the what is num1 and num2. Before I passed two integers 4 and 5. Also we passed two string. That's why just I call the function add num, and in the add num function we just pass two strings 1 and 2. Then what it will print? Already we know about concatenation or plus operator in string. Plus operator in string can do one thing. It just add two strings. Okay, means it just print one by one number. It just add means concat two strings. Now it will print 1, after that 2. Okay. What is pass statement? The pass statement is a null statement. Also, there is also null statement in Python, that is comment, means we use hash and triple inverted comma. Okay, then what is the difference between comment and pass statement? The difference between comment and pass statement is that while the interpreter ignores a comment, means Python interpreter ignored that commented line. Okay, but Python interpreter can't ignore the pass statement. Then what it will do, means what will the pass statement do? Suppose we have a loop or a function that is not implemented yet, but we want to implement it in the future. They cannot have empty body. The interpreter would give an error, obviously. So we use past statement to construct a body that does nothing. The syntax of the past statement is only use the past. It's also a keyword. Okay. Now, if we don't use past here, what happened? I just sequence means I just said take a set PASS, and for value in sequence means all the values in the sequence. Okay. Now I just execute the for loop. It's showing unexpected EOF while parsing. Means it will raise an error because I can't completed the for loop. But if I will pass here, right, pass here, sorry, then it executed successfully. Now I create one function that is have empty body, and I just call the function, and it will print an error, expected indented block. Okay. Now I just write pass here, then I will execute it, then it will execute it successfully. Now break statement. What is break statement? The break statement terminates the loop containing it. Control of the program flows to the statement immediately after the body of the loop. Sorry. Then where? Okay. Now break statement. If the break statement in inside a nested loop, means loop inside a loop, then the break statement will terminate the innermost loop. Like, and syntax of the break statement is break. Like for element in Python. For in Python means elements are PYTHON, because string is iterable. Okay, means iterate over the string one by one. First one is P, second one is Y. Already we have discussed. And if element equal to H, then it will break. Break means it will completely break the loop, and it will execute the means rest part without the for loop. Okay. Now I will execute it. Okay. Now just, oh, sorry. Now for LE in Python means first one is P, then for LE equal to H means P not equal to is H, then it print LE means it print the P value. Next one is Y, also Y not equal to with H, then it just print Y. And third one is T, T also not equal to with H, then it print T. Now H obviously equal to with H, then it break the loops and only execute without the loops means rest of the program, like print break the for loop. Next one is for break for while loop. I just take one string x equal to Python and initialize in I equal to 0. Now while true, print si. Here I is index. S of I means first s I equal to 0. This s of 0 means it's P. Then if hi equal to H or hi equal to O, then the loop is breaking or we use break. Now just increment here I plus equal to 1. Means first I is 0, then just print s I means s0, that is P. Now check if s0 equal to H, P not equal to H, also not equal to O. Then it just incrementing 1 I plus equal to 1 means now I equal to 2. Again check s of 2 equal to y, obviously it print, and y not equal to h, also not equal to o. Then again it will incrementing I plus 1. Now I means 2 plus 1 equal to 3. Now s3 equal to t, it also print here because print s3 it's 3. Now t not equal to h and not equal to obviously o, that's why it's just incrementing again, means 3 plus 1 equal to 4. Now print s4. S4 means here h, then it print h. Now check the condition. H equal to h, obviously, and I use or loop here, or statement or keyword here. That is, if there is one is true, then the whole condition is true for the or. Okay, now h equal to h, then the condition is true. Now break the loop and it will not incrementing here, and it just execute the rest of the program, like print out of the while loop. Now it's print out of the while loop. Okay, now continue statement. What is continue statement? The continue statement is used to skip the rest of the code inside a loop for the current iteration only. Loop does not terminate but continue on with the next iteration. Means continue statement only skip the current iteration only. Okay, and it will execute all the programs. For a in range 5, we already know range 5 means it returns 0 to 4 values, means element minus 1 values, means it returns 0 to 4. If a equal to 2 means first a means it's 0, 0 not equal to 2. Then print a, obviously it prints 0. Now a is 1, then 1 obviously not equal to 2, then it print also 1. Again check the condition, a equal to 2. Now 2 equal to 2. If the condition is true, then the continue means it skip the current iteration. Again, just check a equal to 3, 3 not equal to 2, obviously it print 3, and it print 4 also. Means what it will print? It will print 0 to 4 without 2. Second one is vowel checking. String input, enter a string. It's take a input from user. Raise equal to just blank string. Initialize blank string in raise variable. It's a variable name for I in string, means I in the string, means whatever is it is in raise, that is for I in string. Now check if I dot lower, means if I is in uppercase, then it will just it will execute for I dot lower, means it will check for I dot lower in A, E, I, O, U, and if the condition is true, then it's continue. Otherwise, raise equal to raise plus I, means it's concat the characters. Print raise. I like Scala. I is vowel. Also like I and E is also vowel. A vowel, A vowel. Then if I dot lowered, means I, E for A and A, all are in A, E, I, O, U. That's why it will continue for 2I and for 2A. Otherwise, it will print as usual, like raise equal to raise plus I, means first it print space here, then L, then K, then space also, then A, C, L, all the consonant elements. Second one is also same. I just use join here. We already know split is used for split the string into a list, and join is used for convert a list to string. Okay. Now my string is I love, sorry, I love Python. When I use split here, it just convert string to a list. S.sp split. Okay, converted, it was a string is equal to I love Python, and it will print just I love Python, means it convert string to list. Now when we use join, list equal to, sorry, join list print. It's a list of string values A, B, C, and dot join. What will do? Join just convert list to string. It's a string. If we check the type of phrase, print working just class string. It's a string. Make sense? Okay. Now I just use join here. List dot append and join here. You just convert list into a string. Into a string. Okay. It just keep the vowel only. I, O, E, O. Okay. Now check the prime number here. Using function, using if else, using break. Now construct the function first. It's def, using def, and the function name is prime. In the function name, I just pass one number or one argument. Okay. Now I will check the number is prime or not. For n in range 2, number floor division by 2 means it will take only the integer values. Now for n in range 2 to num floor division 2 means in the range function it takes just from the starting from 2 and ending num floor division number floor division 2 minus 1. Okay. Now if the number is the number percentile n equal to 0 means first the number is 2. Then just passing number percentile 2 equal to 0, then we already know the number is not prime. The number is called even number. Okay. Then the number is not prime. Then break and it just break the whole thing. And up else print the number is prime. Okay, it's a prime number program. I will execute it. Now I just call the function is prime 16. Already know 16 divided by 2 equal to 8. Also take 16 divided by 4. It's also 4. Then it will not prime number. Then it just print solo is not 16 is not prime, sorry. Now is prime 17, already know 17 is a prime number. Then it print 17 is prime. Okay, fine. Another approach of a prime number. Just import math and you construct a function numbers as same. If the percentile 2 equal to 0 and number greater equal to 2, then obviously it's not a prime number, it's composite number, then it's written false. Now for I in range 3 means is starting from 3 and math dot square root of a number. 16. 4.0. Math dot square root of a number means it's a root over of that number. Okay. Now in the range from starting from 3 and ending is square root of the number plus 1. Okay. And step size is 2. Now it just return 3, then 5, then 7, like that, up to square root plus 1. If the number percentile I equal to 0, then obviously it's a composite number. That's why it's written false. Otherwise, it's written true. True means it's a prime number. False means it's a not prime number, means composite number. Is prime 18? 18 is a composite number. That's why it's print false. Oh, sorry, it's my bad. It's a prime number. That is enough for function. And there is so many functions: filter, map, lambda. There is also so many functions: lambda, map, and filter. Then first, what is map function? Python map function is used to apply a function on all the elements of specific iterable and return only the map object. Python map object is an iterator, so we can iterate over its element. We can also convert map object to sequence objects such as list, tuple, set, dictionary, and all. Okay. And the syntax of the map function is map function, means that is function name, means function, and the iterable. Iterable means it can be set, tuple, string, list, anything. Now I just construct a function, that is square function, means it will square all the element of the iterable function. In the square function, we just pass one argument, that is one number, and return number double asterisk 2, means it's the square of 2, means number double asterisk 2 means it's square. Okay. Now just take one iterable, that is a list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I use map. I just assign one variable, and in the variable I just store the map object, that is map square my nums, means square means it's a function, that is like def square, that function, and pass one iterable, that is a list. Now print it out. Oh, sorry. Now print type of square number. Already I said map return a map object. Okay. Type of square number means it's a map object. That's why it's print class map. Already we know about it. What is class map? And print square number. It's the map object. That's why it's print the object location. Okay. That is map object at that. And if we want to print the map object, we using any iterable operator like list, tuple, and dictionaries and all. We use list. List of square numbers are square of 1 is 1, square of 2 is 2, 4, 9, 16, 25. Okay. Fine. Now second one. map with the string. I just first construct a string that is two lower, sorry. It means it just convert the string into lowercase and return what it will return. It will return just string dot lower, means it's convert the string, all the character in the string in lowercase. Okay. Now is equal to input enter a string means is take one input from the user. Now we just, it's a variable name map iterator where we can store the map object. Map of to lower means it's the function name and s is the iterable means iterable, sorry, and s is the iterable, already s is a string. Now print the map iterator. Print the map iterator means it's just print the map object. Now again we construct one function here, that is print element. I just want to print the element in the map iterator. Whatever it in the map iterator, I just want to print them. Okay. Then def print element, I just pass one element here, iterator. For element in iterator, just print the all of the element using the end. Okay. Now I call the function print element and pass the map iterator because I want to print all the elements in map iterator. Enter a string. Now let's do one by one. First one is print map iterator. It just print the map object. After that, I just what I do, I did just map to lower to s, means with the string I just map to lower function and it doing all the element in the string in lowercase, and I just print all the element in the map operator. I just print I L O V E, sorry, L L O V E, yeah, all the element in lowercase. It's converting list and tuple, means list to integer and tuple of integer in list of string. Okay, like list, that is a list. Already I take a list 1 2 3 4 and it's a tuple 0 1 2 3. Okay, now just print original list and tuple. Print just, it's just print the list ones and tuple ones. Now I just convert the string value of the list. Okay, what I'll do here, just it's a variable name map string with num list, means I just map string with the list element. Okay, it just convert 1 into string, 2 into string, 3 into string and 4 into string, and it will print into the list. Okay, because I take list here. Now tuple, same thing, map string into tuples. It's map string with the tuple values, means 0 is convert into string 0, 1 is convert into string 1. Okay, now I will print with the tuple because I take tuple here. Now I just print the line list of strings and tuples of strings. My original list are 1 2 3 4. It's a integer of the list, means list of integers, and that is the tuple of integers. I just convert the list of integers into string of list, that is string 1 string 2 string 3 string 4. Okay, all right. as usual in the tuple. I just calculate factorial of list of numbers. Okay. Now I first construct a function of factorial function. Okay. Def, the function name is fact, and I just pass one number. Num means I just pass one argument. If number equal to 0 or number equal to 1, sorry, it's wrong here. Now, if number equal to 1, we already know factorial of 1 is 1, then it return the 1, obviously. And we also know about factorial of 0 is also 1. That's why it return num plus 1, means 0 plus 1 equal to 1. Okay. Now else. Else means if the number is without 1 or 0, then it return number as, means it's a multiplication function of num minus 1, means it's number minus 1. It's a recursion function, means it's called itself again and again and again. Okay. Now I take one list here and I just want to know, means length of the list. That's why I just write in input, enter the length of the list. Now I just take input of the list or element of the list from the user. Okay. Now print the element of the list, item in range length list, element as same thing, element equal to input and list dot append. And now I just map here. What I map? Map with factorial function with the list. Okay. Means all the list element with the factorial function. Now I print set. Okay. Using set. Length of the list 0, 1, sorry, it's 5. And the element of the list is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it will print all the factorial value of the element. First is 4, 4 is 24, 3 is 6, 2 is 2, and 1 is 1. I use set here, that accident. Just hold on. List. Oof, sorry. What is it? What happened? It just print all the values factorial 1, 2, 6, 24, 120. Now the program says if the length of the string is even, that it return all the means all the value means return full string. If the length of the string is not even means odd, it's not divisible by 2, then it just return the first character of the string. Okay, then slicer, I just name the function is slicer. I will take one argument, that is my string. Just check the length, obviously length of my string percentile 2 equal to 0. That means its length of the string is even because it divisible by 2. Then it return even or else or return my string. Okay, and else return my string of 0. It's a 0th index value, means it's the first character of the string. Okay, I'll execute it, and my string is a list. Sorry, oh sorry, my bad. My string is one string, but my name is a list of string. Okay, now I just map with function, mask with function and iterable, that is list, and I just print list of the values. Now length of the first string is 4, it is even, that's why it print whole the thing. Second one is 5, it is not even, means it's odd, then it's print only the first character. Second one is also odd, thus print first character as same. Now map with function loop. Let's see what happens when we pass the function as none. Okay, now map iterator is a variable name. Now map with none function means no function is there, with a string, and print the map iterator. And I just also want to print all the element in the map iterator. Map iterator means it's just print a map object because map function returns only the map object. Then print all the elements. Okay. Yeah. Print the map object. Obviously, map object is that. But in X in map iterator, print X because it non-type object is not callable. That's why means we can't none replaced by function. Okay, we can't use none here. Second one is filter function. What is filter function? Python filter function is used to get filtered elements. This function takes two arguments as like map. First one is function and second one is iterable. The filter function returns a sequence from those elements of the iterable for which returns are 2. Okay. And the syntax of the filter function is filter function and iterable as like map. Actually, I forgot right here. See. Now, it's a program of positive numbers. Okay. Now I construct a function div positive number and pass one number. If the number greater than 0, then return number means that is a positive number and return that number. And I use required number as a variable where we can store the filtered object. Now use filter positive noun means it's the name of the function and pass one iterable. It's a tuple, we already know. And in the tuple, we pass many integers values. Now print, because filter function return on filter object, we when we want to print all the filter element, then that time we can use list, tuple, dictionaries, and all the iterable object, right? Then print list required number. I just execute it and it will print all the positive number because I filter function with the iterable. And that is what function? It's a positive, means it's return only the positive values. Okay. Now 78, 65, 23, 45, 78, 65, all the positive values here. Also check the even numbers. Construct one function, check even number, pass one number or one argument as usual, and return number. If the number percentile 2 equal to 0, that means it's a even number. And I have done the even number function and I just filtered with the function with iterable, and the iterable is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 into 10. And check even means I just filtered check even numbers with nums. Okay, and print it print the filter object, and in the next line it print the list of the even numbers. Okay. Next one is check the vowel. Check vowel, it's a function name and we pass one argument here, that is character. If the character dot lower means it convert the character into lowercase, and that lower character in A, E, I, O, U, in is a membership operator, we already know. If the lower character is in the list of the vowels, then it return true. Already know, okay? Else it return false. That is my check vowel function. And I just want to string. String input, enter a string means I just take one input from user. And list string means I just split the string character by character. Okay. And print the list. And filtered means I just filtered check vowels with that list. Okay. For item in the filtered, and print all the item whatever is it in the filtered. Now I am doing also one thing here. Check with the string. Here I just do one thing. I just split the string into the character and it will convert string to list. And I here using the string as usual. Okay. Filtered one means it filtered check vowels means function name, and iterable means I use string here. Now for item in filtered one, and print the item. Okay. It just print all the vowel element. It just print all the vowel element. And it just convert string into list using only the list. List equal to list of string. Now, the first argument, also the in filter function, can be none if the function is not available and returns only the elements that are true. Like I use filter iteration as a variable name and filter none with a string means iterable. Print filter iteration, and I just want to print all the element in the filter function. Okay, it just print one by one A, B, C. Then in map function we can't use none as a function. Okay, but in filter function we can use none as a function. Means it's not means it's not a function. Okay, it's just blank of the function. Means if the function is not available, then we can use none. Then now, what is lambda function? In Python, an anonymous function is a function that is defined without a name, while the normal function are defined using the def keyword. Okay, and these anonymous function are called the lambda function. And here we use the anonymous function using the lambda keyword. Okay, and expression is lambda arguments and expression. Actually, one thing is very important in lambda function, that is we can pass many arguments here, but we can't pass many expression here. We just pass only one expression in the lambda function, and we can pass many arguments in the lambda function. Okay. Now, I just write one function, means one normal function using the def keyword. Def square num already know, result equal to num double asterisk 2 means it's the square value of the number. Okay, and return the result, and square 2 is obviously 4. Oh, sorry, my bad. Now again, I just use means without using the variable, I just return num asterisk 2 means it's a square value, and square 2 is obviously 4. I also using like that. Now it is lambda function. Lambda, I just pass one argument here num, and after that one colon number double asterisk 2 means it just print the square values. Okay, it return the lambda object. Whenever I want to print the value, that time it just assign one variable and print the variable. Square lambda num and num asterisk, I just assign variable in the lambda function here and just call the function means square 2 means here num equal to 2 and number double asterisk 2 means 2 double asterisk 2 means it will be 4. Also I map one function means lambda function with the iterable. Where is my numbers? Sorry, just hold on. I just take my numbers as a list of integer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and print. I just use lambda function, lambda argument number. Already we know about it. Number as double strip true means is the square function. Okay, just using lambda. And I pass my nums means list of integer. And using map means map with the map the lambda function with the list of integer and print with the list value. Because we already know about it, map return the map object only. Means if I want to print all the mapping values, means all the values in the map object, then we have to use list, sets, tuple or anything. Okay, here I use list and print that. Square all the values. 1 square of 1 is 1, 2 is 4, 3 is 9, 4 is 16. Okay. Okay, here I just use lambda in percentile 2 equal to 0 means it's a even function. Okay, we just check which number is even and which not. And with my nums, and I use filter here without the using map. Also, I can use map here. It just filter all those elements and print out 2, 4, 6. Same thing is there. Lambda s of 0 means it just print the first element, and s of double colon minus 1 means it's just reverse the string. Lambda of xy. Okay, I just saw the things. ADD equal to lambda of, here I use two elements x and y, and I just add x plus y. Then I just call add 4, 5 here. Then it will print 5 plus 4, 9. Lambda is also done. Okay. Now, what is arg and what is curves? The special syntax args in the function definition in Python is used to pass a number of arguments to a function. It is used to pass a non-keyworded variable length, any argument list, anything. Just asterisk arg means we can pass one or more than one element in the function. Okay. Def my function AB means we can pass only two elements here, and sum of AB star root over 5. Like my function 60 plus 40 equal to 100, and 100 means asterisk 0.05 means it's written 5.0. It's a normal function and we can pass only two elements here. Also we can also we can pass 3 or 4 elements here. A equal to 0, B equal to 0, C equal to 0. Okay, we can pass like that. But I want to pass 1000 elements. Then what I will do? Means I will write 1000 variables here. No, that time we pass the args elements. Asterisk args means you can pass one or more than one number of elements. Means it's an infinite number of elements. You can pass any number of elements. Def my function is the function name. I just use star arg. Okay, and return sum of the element with the multiplication of 0.5. Then I can pass 40, 60, 20. Also I can pass many numbers. 30, 30, sorry, 30, 80, anything. Okay. And means standard name is star args, means arguments, but we can use anything, star A, star B, star C. We use just star spam here, then return sum of the spam elements, and my function 40, 60, 20, and same. And already we know about dictionaries, as dictionaries keep pair elements, and double asterisk quotes means it means we can pass argument, means many number of argument, and with the key pairs element. Okay, like if the fruit is quotes, my favorite fruit is fruit. Okay, and else print that, and fruit is fruit the keyword, and pineapple the value. I just passed one not dictionary, it's a key pair values. Okay, double asterisk quotes means you just pass one key and was value, means you can pass a key pair values and more than one values. You can pass any number of values or any number of arguments. But if you don't pass anything, you just now I just passed two things. And one is arguments, and second one is args and chords. Second one is chords. Okay. Now I just if fruit and juice in cogs, print that join args, already know about join and cogs foods, all thing no. And print just cog juice is pass. Already know about pass also. It just execute all the code. It raise no error. My function, I pass one asterisk args means it just pass more than one or one arguments. That's why I pass only one arguments, eggs and spam. And double asterisk cogs means it's take the values as key pair. That's why I pass fruit equal to cherries and juice equal to orange. Here fruit is key, cherries are values, and juice is keys and orange are values. And it just print I like eggs and spam. Here I just use join args. There is two args, and my favorite fruit is args and fruit is cherries. May I have some orange juice? That is juice. Okay. Means we already know about dictionaries, like in dictionaries name, after that the keyword, we just print the values. Like that we use cogs, and after the cogs we use just keyword and it print the values orange. Okay, now if I pass the first cogs and second args, means in that function, like my function, okay, then it will show an error because you use first args then chords. Okay, it will print an error. That's all for today.